everyone, it's Talia here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today is New Year's Eve, which in itself is exciting. I'm really hopeful for not quite as strange of a year in 2021. To end the year off today, I have a bunch of new products that have released from Clear Jelly Stamper over the month of December. We have a bunch of new plates. I have them kind of all organized in different categories here. And then we also have a ton of KoKo and Claire launches. They launched a bunch of different items in December, kind of like all over the place. So I definitely wanted to dive into the things that we have here and share with you. We have files and buffers that they launched in this month as well. We have their new bases, which are very similar to their strong, but they come in like different colors. We also have their new top glosses, which have like a shimmer to them. These ones are really fun. These are their velvet matte top glosses, so they have like a matte kind of glitter effect to them as well. If you guys keep up with my Instagram regularly, you would have seen some of these products on there. We also had like a purple gel polish collection launch in December as well. And then the last collection that we had launched, like a bunch of kind of wintry shades of gel polish here as well in their creamy formula, which I absolutely love the creamy formula from KoKo and Claire. And these are some really nice like winter options, but also colors that you could use all year round. So we're going to dive into all of these things. As you guys know, in December, I do my collaboration with Sarah's Nail Secrets, and so that took up the majority of content in December was the videos for that. I definitely wanted to share some of these new releases that happened as well because I tried to time them with their launch, but in December it was just such a unique month with the Christmas series that I wasn't able to do that. So I did want to share all of these new items in this type of video as well. So we're not going to swatch all of them all. I'm just going to show you like what the colors kind of look like. It'll kind of be a little bit more of like a haul video, and then hopefully in the new year in January we'll do some tutorials using some of these different products as well. But I did just want to share with you the new items so that you guys know of them if you haven't heard of them yet, as well as show you what the kind of colors look like and maybe some ideas of what you can do with them. So let's dive in and get started. I am going to start with Clear Jelly Stamper first. This is actually something I haven't talked about, I don't think, on the channel here yet. If I did, it might have just been in like a vlog or something. They did launch these mixing marbles, I want to say last month, and they are just little marbles that can go into your polishes if you're having some separating. So this is number 6. This honestly was probably one that I got like with their first launch, so I probably had it for a while here. So if you've got anything that's got like separating like this, you can just put one of these mixing marbles in and it'll help mix all of that up. And you don't need more than one, you just need one. I've also heard of people using these in like their art inks or gel polishes as well, if it's the same thing, you're noticing some like separating issues or anything going on with them. And sometimes products come with these already in, but this is just a good way to mix the products up if you're noticing any of that separating that might impact the color that is coming out when you're stamping. So I did want to mention that because it was a new item. But let's talk about their plates now. So the first plate up is this one here. It is CJS 181, and this one is called Whimsy Angel. Really nice whimsical kind of snowflake plate. It is done in their layered look as well. Now this plate would be very, very, very finely etched. So you would have to work super quick when you are stamping with it. You can just see how fine this is here. Yeah, just make sure you have like no air sources going in your room, no heaters, no fans, anything like that, because these are so finely etched, you would have problems with them drying super, super quick. So that's something to keep in mind with this plate. But I would use this plate on its own too without even layering it. Like this snowflake. I love these ones. It's funny because if I draw snowflakes, they look like this. So that's a really neat little plate there too. So let's collab 60. And this plate is called Dance with Spain. Just a beautiful plate. I love this right here. This is who the collaboration plate is with. And that is what the plate looks like as well. So that's the first one. And then we also have a collaboration with all of the same accounts. So this is Let's Collab 61, and this is I Love Spain. I love when Clear Jelly launches these plates as well. They have them for a variety of different countries, different areas. And that is what the stamping images look like on that collab number 62. And this one is called Talavera. This is beautiful. So stunning. Some really nice Spanish patterns on here. This is Let's Collab 63. There's a really large image over here, and then like from this are pulled smaller tiles. This is another stunning plate. And this is the collaboration too. Oh yeah, same collaboration one. Collab 64. And that is what this one looks like as well. So 2 new New Year's plates that launched as well. This is H48, and this one is called Pop the Bubbly. I love how it has these numbers on here, so you can just make your own year with it. Very versatile plate all year round. Love the fireworks, the cascading sparkles there, the champagne bottles. This is a really nice New Year's plate. They did launch a New Year's plate, oh gosh, was it last year? Might have been a few years ago too. Yeah, that one had some like banners and like some small fireworks and stuff on it, but this one is so pretty. And I love that you could use like the wine bottles or the champagne bottles for like a wedding or any other special occasion as well. You have that disco ball. I love the fireworks. You could use that for 4th of July, Canada Day. So I like how this one is not just specifically a New Year's plate like it is, but you can definitely use it for different purposes as well. Really nice looking New Year's plate. Smaller plate launch, and this is Holiday 61, and this little plate is called Cheers. A really nice little outline plate with some smaller images. I like when Clear Jelly does these outline ones because you could definitely use them for watercolor. They're a little bit more versatile, and we have some really small images on here, which would be great for smaller nail beds too. And then launching today, we have 2 yoga plates. This one is number 184, and this one is Zen Yoga. So lots of yoga images on it. We have some of the larger yoga images, some font. It's a very packed plate. I know there's gonna be people out there that are really gonna like this plate. The last yoga plate that we had is number 187. And this one's kind of funny. It's got like little dogs, little characters. That is what this yoga one looks like as well. Okay, so those are all the new releases from Clear Jelly for December. Let's move on to KoKo and Claire here. So first up, these just released, but I can tell you guys that these are gonna be a favorite of mine. I'm pretty sure I put them in my 2020 nail favorites as well because I was just so excited about these. But these are their Confetti Matte Top Glosses. So they come in 3 different colors. You have your white, you have your silver, and you have your gold. And these ones I have all swatched out for us already, so let me just organize those because I wanted to see how they swatched over black and white as well as clear. On my nails, I am wearing one of the other products that I'm going to share with you as well, one of the base products, and then I just stamped some white snowflakes on them. But before I did that, I actually used this one here, which is Velvet Confetti in number 5, and it is the white one. It might be kind of hard to see, but there is like the velvet white matte top gloss kind of built in here, and I really like the look of that. But I really like how it looks, and I know one of you guys when I had shared this on Instagram had asked me what it would look like shiny, and this is what it looks like. It just kind of looks like really small like matte dots in there. So I do really like that. It's a versatile product. I think if you're gonna get any of them from this launch of the Velvet Confettis, get the white one because it works, in my opinion, the best for like snow nails. And I did use it in one of my compilation videos as well, and you guys really liked it. So right out of the packaging, this is what it looks like. Really fine white matte dots to it. I do have it over black, white, and clear. And this gives it like a really nice kind of frosted look. This one looks really cool as well. And then over the white, you can hardly see it, but it almost just looks like white snow. The silver confetti as well. They are like sparkly silver in the container. And then when it cures, it just looks like a matte silver, which I think is a really cool effect to it. Like it still looks like a silver, but just matte. So almost like a matte metallic look. So we have it over the black, we have it over the white, and we have it over the clear. And then the last one is the gold one, Velvet Confetti in gold. And this is a very like yellowy gold color. So we have it over the white, the black, and the clear. So this one is very pronounced. I love it over top of the black. I think it looks really cool. And these are just a very versatile product. And the KoKo Claire matte top glass is one of my favorite matte top glasses. I just really like it. So when they came out with these, I was pumped. Something unique. I haven't personally seen these type of like matte glittery top glasses from any of the brands that I have featured before. So I was really, really excited about these. Something that's really unique. So sticking with the top glosses, we did have some shiny top glosses that launched in December as well. And these are their tack-free top glosses. We have 3 of them that launched. First up, we have this one, which is called Mindful Magic. And this is like a purpley pink iridescent top coat. And so these do cure tack-free, which is nice. I love tack-free top glosses. This one's really fun. I love this one. So this is over black, white, and clear. And depending on how the light hits it, it either looks purple or it looks pink. I love it over the black, and it was super, super concentrated over the black as well. So it's a really nice top gloss that would add a really nice pink or purple effect to any of the nail designs that it was sitting under. This is Glitz, and this one is really interesting because it's got a greenish kind of tinge to it, a greenish blue tinge. But it's a very clear. It's not like the last one that had like an iridescent look to it. It's a clear with glitter in it, which I kind of prefer those because then I find it doesn't overly take over whatever color is sitting underneath it, is what this one looks like. So it just adds like a really fine kind of sparkle to it. It doesn't take over with that iridescent look. Now this one, when it cures, it does have a little bit of like a texture to it. Like you can kind of feel the glitters in it, but the last one you can't really feel the glitters. So that might just be because it's a little bit more chunky. And you'll notice that depending on how the light hits it, it looks blue, it looks green. So this is a great one for winter time or ocean nails, anything like that. And then the last one that we have is Wild Indigo. This one is like a purpley blue one, and it's got like an iridescent base. So it doesn't have that clear base that we saw in the last one here. And this one, depending on how the light hits it, it looks either blue or it looks purple. So again, you'll notice over top of the black and over top of the white, it really kind of takes over. It adds like more of like a fine iridescent look to it versus like a glitter. But that is another really beautiful one as well. And then in addition to top glosses, we also had some bases that launched too. So I'm gonna start with the one that I'm wearing right now. And this is number 250. And it is called May, and this one is just your traditional like milky white type of color, but it has like a blue base to it too, and it is kind of concentrated. Like it's not as clear as some of those other like see-through milky type of whites that we see. This one I did find a little bit concentrated, so you want to make sure you're applying it pretty even to get that even type of look. It took me a little bit to kind of work it out on my nails so it didn't look like it was shadowing or anything. Which is part of the reason why I covered it up with stamping, because I did have a little bit of shadowing on the places, especially on my right hand, that is more difficult to do, where I had applied it a little uneven. But that is beautiful. I know many of us have been waiting for a milky white gel polish from KoKo Claire, and that is their version right now. 6 bases released from KoKo Claire. So we talked about May already. These bases are kind of interesting because they have like a chunky sparkle to them too, making them a little bit more chunky to work with. So I'm going to show you guys that because I actually was trying to use this one, 246, on my nails because I wanted like a little bit of sparkle. And for me, doing my own nails really quick before I sat down to film this video, I didn't want to take the time that it was going to take to kind of work out these glitters. So this is 245, and this one is Epiphany, and it is like a mint green, but you'll see there it's got some kind of chunkier glitters to it. Whenever I work with these type of base products, I tend to do like a thin coat like this, and then go in with like a thicker coat and fill it in, right? This is gonna take like a long time because it's a big swatch stick. But I was just finding doing that on my nails, it was creating a really kind of chunky look. So I think my recommendation for this is that I would do like 1 or 2 thin coats with it, and then I would go in with something like your clear or even your May that has like a milky look, and that's where I would do like your embedding kind of step to give you that strength. That way it's not super chunky. But even as we're sitting here, it's totally self-leveling. You can see that it's leveling itself out, and it does have a really cool look to it. Like I love the layered look of the different glitters in it. I just think it's gonna take a little bit more time to make this a little bit more even. So that's just something to keep in mind with these. So this is beautiful. You just stamped some snowflakes on top of this, that would be it. That could just be your nail design. 46, and it's called Ethereal. Oh gosh, it's called Ethereal. And this is your white, your milky white with those chunky glitters in it. And then the last one in these type of like glittery ones is 247, and this one's called Blissful Solitude. And this is a light purple. It's like a purpley pink. It's so pretty. And all of these base products can be used in a very similar way that you use your strong. They just kind of have like a color to them as well. So you could just use these on their own, and that could be your nail design, which is kind of what I ended up doing here. I didn't do any other colors or anything on top of it, but you could also use them how you use your strong, do like your thicker kind of layer, and then go in and paint a color on top of them if you wanted as well. We did have 2 pinks launch, which is great. And I actually used one of these, I want to say it was this one, the Willow, when I was wearing my French white set back in October, I think. So this is 248 Cali. This one, it has like a peach look to it. It is so pretty. It would be fantastic for springtime. And this you would do the exact same way. You would do like a thin layer painted on, and then you could build it up with this color too, and then paint your French white over top of it. I had many people ask if I do a video on that, and I could probably do it on like my fake hand, but I would not show you guys how I do French on myself because it is a disaster and it takes me a really long time. So this is 249, and this is Willow. I like regretted doing that French nails because it took me so long to do, but this is just a little bit of a lighter pink color. So some really good base and top products that we had launched from KoKo and Claire. And then we also had 2 kind of new collections too. So this is the first one, and it is 3 different purples. So we have this one, which is number 271, and it is called Attraction. It's a medium purple, but it definitely has like more of a muddy look to it, which I love these type of shades. And then we had this one, which is 272, and it's called Passion. And this one's just a little bit lighter and a little bit brighter than the last one, but it's still kind of muddy. And then the last one is this one, 273, and this one is called Soul Purpose. And this one is brighter. This one's stunning. I absolutely love this. This is right up my alley. This collection I really like because it's full of like rosy neutrals, and then we've got some really nice kind of purples over here, and then we have a bright blue. So this is like right up my alley with color palettes, and I'm just going to show you guys what they kind of look like. And I think I might try and design a tutorial in the new year around this collection because it is just so beautiful, and I see a lot of things that you could do with this particular collection. So this is number 274, and this is Canterbury Bells, but it is a deep, rich, burnt red type of color. I love how dark this is. Love the KoKo and Claire creamy gel polishes. They just apply so nicely. It's like a Talia color. This is 277, and it is the Psychology of Rose. So it's a really nice like rosy shade, but it definitely leans more neutral. Oh, this is just so beautiful. I would gladly wear that color on my nails. This is 278, and it is called Soul Sister. Soul Sister is a really nice neutral color. It's got kind of like a creamy taupey look to it too. I like that one. This is just great. I know people are gonna love this one. This one is called Soft Focus, number 280. Is those like taupey purples that people are after. This is beautiful, so stunning. So it leans purple, but it also has like a gray tinge to it. I know people are gonna like that one. And this one is 283, and this one is called Grape Idea, and this is like a bright purple, bright medium to dark purple. So perfect for winter time. Be a great transition color leading into spring as well, when you don't want that really dark kind of shades, but you want something that's a bit brighter too. This one is the perfect like periwinkle color, and it's called Purple Denim. Oh, this is great. I love how it's kind of muddy too. It's not like a bright periwinkle color. That is so pretty. And then the last one of the new releases is this one called Indigo, bright indigo blue. It definitely leans more blue than purple, but it is a super stunning color. And then the last few new releases that we had from KoKo and Claire are some files and buffers, which is great because previous to this, they didn't have anything with their logo and stuff on. So for the DIY person who's looking to get one-stop shopping, this would be a great place to go. This is a 100-180 buffer, so if you don't know, the smaller numbers mean it's like a more gritty texture. The higher numbers mean that it is more soft. So this is the 180 side and this is the 100 side. That's a really good buffer size. We also have some files from KoKo Claire. I love this shape of file, and these are 100, 180, 240, 100, 100, 100, 100, and 100, 180. So my preferred file grit is 100, 180. I just find that sometimes you want a little bit more of a gritty texture and sometimes you want a little bit more of a fine texture. So this is my preferred file. But some people like a little bit more of a coarse file on both sides, and then some people prefer more of a soft file. So if you're just starting out doing your own nails or anything, I would recommend getting the 180, 240 or the 100, 180 so that you're not too abrasive with your nails as well. But I like that KoKo Claire has their own files and buffers as well. So those were all the new releases from KoKo Claire and Clear Jelly for December. Make sure you come back to my channel, subscribe, all of that jazz, because I will be showing you guys the new releases in January as well. I hope you guys all have a great New Year's, and I will see you in 2021. Make sure you're following me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.